I tell you, the Dragonborn comes with a voice wielding power of the ancient North arts.
One thing everyone can agree on. This war is bad for business.
Make it quick.
Welcome. Look around.
What have you got
Got
for
everything
sale?
you could want in life. Some might call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
리그레스츠님 어서오세요. 석시님 어서오세요. 드랩스나트님 어서오세요. 마크징크님 어서오세요. 공공밑줄 아바님 어서오세요. 하레HVDS님 어서오세요. 하라로이님 어서오세요. 디제로NK7님 어서오세요. 타르사이님 어서오세요. 영밑줄 론리밑줄 애걸님 어서오세요. ASMR 밑줄 미우님 어서오세요.
Make sure to recommend us to your associates.
You know you can afford a septim or two.
Are your sales going well?
Damn strong programmers.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see. A note from someone named Calselmo in Markarth. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
I'm a little busy at the moment. I've got all sorts of errands.
Spiced wine, the taste of home and heart.
Apples,
Straight from the
tomatoes,
fjord.
leeks and cabbages, fresh and ripe.
Hey, wanna play tag?
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something. In the old fort.
공공 밑줄 달라님 어서오세요.
It's a fine day with you around. Falk said I could count on you. You have more than earned the right to purchase property and take the next step to becoming a Thane. Speak to Falk when you have the funds, and thank you.
My Jarl, is there anything else you need?
There is room in my court for a new Thane. It's an honorary title mainly, but there are a few perks someone like you could make use of. However, I could only grant the title to someone who is known throughout my hold, and who owns at least one piece of property in my city. You help my people and purchase a house from my steward, and I'll make you my Thane.
It will be my honor.
Good luck to you. Good talking to you.
Hello, friend. You've done a great thing today. It doesn't matter who you support in the war, but Tama would have been a blight on the land for both sides. Without you, this would have been a disaster. I should have paid more heed to Varnius's warnings. I won't make that mistake again. Take this payment. The Jarl would thank you, but she very much wants to keep Potema's return quiet. Make no mistake, we consider you a protector of solitude. It's good to see you again.
I would like to purchase a house in the city.
Splendid. There's a house available right now.
I'll take it.
누님 어서 오세요.
Wonderful. Here is the key to your new home.
I'd like to decorate my home.
I'd be glad to help you. There are many ways to improve your home, provided you have the coin. And of course, don't forget to consult your home decorating guide for descriptions of the decorations you can buy. Now, what would you like to purchase?
Bedroom.
Very well, I'll make the arrangements. The next time you visit your house, your new furnishings will be in place. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase?
Living room.
Very well, I'll make the arrangements. The next time you visit your house, your new furnishings will be in place. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase?
Alchemy laboratory.
Very well, I'll make the arrangements. The next time you visit your house, your new furnishings will be in place. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase?
Enchanting laboratory.
Very well, I'll make the arrangements. The next time you visit your house, your new furnishings will be in place. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase?
Patio decorations.
Very well, I'll make the arrangements. The next time you visit your house, your new furnishings will be in place. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase?
Kitchen.
Very well, I'll make the arrangements. The next time you visit your house, your new furnishings will be in place. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well, I'll make the arrangements. The next time you visit your house, your new furnishings will be in place. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase?
Never mind. I don't want to purchase any decorations right now.
As you wish. Speak to me again if you decide to purchase some decorations for your home. Certainly. What did you have in mind? Very well, I'll make the arrangements. The next time you visit your house, your new furnishings will be in place. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well, I'll make the arrangements. The next time you visit your house, your new furnishings will be in place. Is there anything else you need? Farewell, kinsman.
Huh?
Need something? I'm telling you, I heard it. Howling.
You
Those
were the one
werewolf
presiding
tales are
over the
true.
execution.
Not my finest hour. Rogvir was a fine and honorable man.
How could you execute a fine and honorable man?
Sometimes you just do what needs to be done. You don't have to hate a man to kill him. Though, admittedly, it helps. That I am. Train the recruits. Turn boys into men. That sort of thing. Thinking of asking the general for some training books. Give the soldiers something to do while they're on rest. Something besides drinking. Ever seen a book called The Mirror? We used to hand it out to boys looking to learn basic shield work. Good on you.
How goes the training?
Their aim could be steadier, but they're battle ready.
Even if that battle is with a dragon?
Can any man hope to be ready for a dragon? I can but hone their skills and harden their hearts. The rest is up to the gods. Keep my... And in your prayers. They'll need them if they don't shape up.
I've got weapons forgiven, armor forgotten. Arms and arms, forged by a master craftsman.
Spiced wine to warm the blood.
Seems there's no end to the needs
What
of
have you got for
Imperials.
sale?
Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage? Return anytime you need arms or armor. My forge never rests.
Keep the cold at bay with our spiced wine.
I'm just itching for a fight.
I welcome you, friend. How may I serve you?
Do you work for Rasad?
He hired the others and paid for my goods. I am allowed to run the caravan, but I pay Rasad a percentage of my profits. I say this without bitterness, for it was Rasad who saved me from a life of servitude aboard a trading ship. I am grateful to have the life that I do now. It is a far cry from my days as an orphan.
What
on
have
the
you got for
streets of
sale?
Corinth. Take a look. May your road lead you to warm sands.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go?
White Run.
Climb and back, and we'll be off. You ready to go yet?
Jewels, wares, and wits. All for sale at fair prices.
You've got to admire their courage. Doing something like that with dragons on the loose and a war going on.
The roads of Skyrim lead to many dangers. Make it quick!
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
What could it mean? The return of the Dragonborn?
You're back. Do you have the painting?
딸피군님 어서 오세요.
Thank the divines, I am so relieved. As promised, here is your payment. Hey, retrieving this painting is a big deal for me. Since you're the one who helped me, I was wondering if you'd like to join me for a drink. Okay, let me know when you're up for it. Great, drinks are on me. Just some local mead. It's strong, but it's good. This is really good. I heard the mead in this place is top-notch.
Oh, you talk and you lie and you drink all our mead. Now I think it's high time that you lie down and bleed.
Oh, of course. I am sure a little mead is no challenge for a hero like you.
영 밑줄밑줄 소피아님
Maybe
어서
you
오세요.
can, but I need to slow down. Maybe I can just rest my eyes for a bit.
Well, 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 look who's awake. The paralysis poison finally wore off, it seems. Perfect timing as well, just in time to bid farewell to your traitorous friend. You are our prisoner, but fear not, for we are gracious hosts and will make your stay here as comfortable as possible. Ah, the traitor. You should know that your little stunt with that painting of hers was a stroke of genius. It led us right to her. We'll be taking her to the Somerset Isles for processing. That depends on how helpful you are. But for now, just consider yourself our guest. We have some questions we'd like to ask you later. If you're smart, you'll cooperate. Don't worry, we won't hurt you too much. You'll have plenty of time to think about what you've done while you rot in that cell.
Did you hear something?
You're dead.
Where are you? I'm going to find you. What was that? Huh?
done well.
Nothing here. What was that?
I've never been more ready.
아, 이거 지난번에 이동이 됐었는데 이거 왜 안 되지? 웨이키나르의 기사. 잠시만요. 검색을 해보자. 웨이키나르 기사. 아니 이거 도대체 어떻게 만든 거야? 지난번엔 잘 이동이 됐었는데. 뭘까? 원래 문 열면 이동됐던 것 같은데. 아이, 퀘스트를 만들다 만들었어. 이거 만들다 말아가지고. 문 닫고, 이게 암호 입력해야 되는구나. 아이씨, 깜짝아. 아, 맞네. 암호를 입력해야 됐던 거네. SCUTTL이. 난 또 왜 안 된다고 생각한 거야. 세이브 한번 하시고. 아니, 저 옆이 아니라 요 앞에다가 놨어야 되는 거 아니야? 눈에 딱 안, 분해가 돼서 안 보이잖아.
What was that? Huh?
Open! Mercy!
근데 1시간이 넘어서 슬슬 튕길 때가 다가오고 있어. 멋있다.
Between the...
해야 될 퀘스트가 제법 되는데 저거는 어딨더라? 알디스 거울 여기 갈게요.
Dragons and the Stormcloaks. These are...
갔다 오면 아침이 돼 있을까? 아, 밤이네. 밤은 너무 어두워서 방향이 어느 쪽이야? 이쪽 방향인데 여기 찍은 게 안 보이지? 여기다. 여기네, 믹스워터. 잔디로드 때문에 와, 경치가 끝내줘요 진짜. 얘가 좀 소리가 크거든요. 아, 쟤 나중에 띄워놓고 올까? 여기는 벌초 좀 해야 되겠다.
I like magic. Maybe I'll enroll in the college.
You got the wrong house, stranger. The mill owner lives on the other side of the road. I suggest you leave. That's none of your business.
I just wanted to talk.
Sorry, but I'm not looking for company.
Who are you?
A stranger, just like you. Let's keep it that way. I'm her guardian. Let's just leave it at that.
딱 봐도 암살자인데.
was that kind of man, the girl's hands would be bound and you'd be dead. Even now, I'm still not sure whether I should let you live. So choose your words carefully. Yeah. And what of it? Hold on. There's no need for that. It's not what you think. The girl is under my protection. I need a reason to protect a child. For now, she is. Has to be. She's got no one else. Now, eventually she'll come of age and no longer be the girl she once was. And the only thing connecting her to her past will be me. That's when I'll say goodbye. Not a second before. The Dark Brotherhood, they're after us. Her and me. I killed one of their contracts. Yeah. The Dark Brotherhood aren't just hunting a killer. They're hunting one of their own. Me. It's a long story. Not one I really care to tell. Alright. I see you're not gonna give up until I tell you. As I said, I was once an assassin for the Dark Brotherhood. One of the best they had. Only, murder wasn't enough for me. When a target is marked, a typical assassin kills without question or remorse. The murder is efficient. A transaction. No different than going to the market. Only, I took things a little bit further. I had what you'd call a procedure. I didn't just stalk my targets. I approached them. I even befriended them. I needed to know the man I killed. Maybe. At least that's the way I see it now. Not so much before. The Dark Brotherhood doesn't take sides. When a hunter tracks game for the butcher, it's not his place to ask if the dude deserves it. Yet, for some reason in the back of my mind, I always assumed they did. Some were less guilty than others, but all were guilty of indifference. Everyday people driven to murder, and the average target never gave two septums about what they did. Some even relished in it. This attitude, this unfeeling apathy that infects everyone around us, it needed to be purged. I gained their trust and offered them a drink. The mead was a paralysis poison. Then I bound them and interrogated them until I found it. It was a game. I asked them to name their killer. They always assumed I was talking about me. I was a young boy, living in an old cottage with my parents and older sister. She was about 5 years older than Morgan, and promised to marry. It was the day of her wedding, when Lord Gabonia's men came riding into field. I'll never forget the way their horses grunted and seethed, as if ready for war. Then the nobleman descended from his horse and made his demands. Some call it the right of first night, as if men of power needed to justify their rape with laws. No, they just took what they wanted. My mother pleaded for mercy. My father reached for his axe when one of the guards gutted him. All anyone could do was weep. Two of Gabania's men were dragging my sister into the cottage when they passed me by. One of them turned and looked at me, and our eyes met. There wasn't a drop of emotion on that face. That's what I remember most from that night. Not the murder, or the rape, or the screams. It was the face of that guardsman. The face of apathy. That I couldn't forgive. They razed the town. Gabania really just wanted the land and the peasants cleared. When his lot forced themselves on the women, it was just for fun. No, not forced. Toyed with them, defiled them, and murdered their spirit. When they killed them all, they just left me there to watch. I mourned them for days, but my mourning quickly turned to anger. I thirsted for revenge. Yet I was just a boy. My anger alone would never be enough to kill a noble. I performed the Black Sacrament, but the Brotherhood never came. I knew then I was truly alone. And if I wanted vengeance, I had to do. Gabania was out of my reach. I pulled the sword from my own father's chest and watched him spill all over the ground. I kept that sword as a reminder. The blood had dried and crusted over the blade, but I never bothered to polish it. No. Looking back, I was lucky I wasn't a grown man. A grown man would have used the sword that fell my father to seek some sort of poetic justice. The boy was forced to abandon that for a dagger. I started out by pretending I was a beggar, nagging the guards for coin. I pestered Gabania's men one by one until I tracked them day and night, from the barracks to the brothel. That night I hid behind a stack of hay piles. I crept up behind him as he was pissing on the wall. The sound of... And when he fell to the ground, I turned his face over and cut his mouth into a smile. It wasn't until I heard that slow, condescending clap that I woke up from my trance. Then I looked up. One night we received word of a man that was to arrange. The man told me of a story of a harlot. Another jilted lover, I thought. Another uncaring woman. My specialty. So tracking her down was easy. She wasn't a harlot. Inside her wasn't apathy. At first I thought there was some kind of mistake. Only when I confronted the man, he confirmed her. And so that night, I killed, not for apathy, but for passion, and took the child from Honor Hall. The Dark Brotherhood would eventually try to find her. The sacrament demands blood. I've killed so many of my brothers and sisters. Some I even considered friends.
석진님 어서 오세요.
It isn't just the Dark Brotherhood. The one who pursues me is Sithis. Now every night, I am left to face his wrath. No. try to keep her as far in the dark about it as I can. She's a smart girl, though. I'll admit I have grown fond of her. My time with her has made me rethink. She even has the same dark hair. She'd pass as my real daughter. But what kind of father could I possibly be? Maybe you're right. But there will come a time when it's safer for us to be apart.
Griffith, what does it mean when people wear... Griffith told me not to talk to strangers.
그거 패러디 같은데 암살자 이름이 모리건이야.
I like that.
I think so too. Griffith and I are playing hide and seek. Oh, we're both hiding. The monsters are seeking. You're not a monster, are you? Well, I know he doesn't sleep much. I think he also doesn't like to talk much. I think he might be a little shy. Hey, yeah, go talk to him. I bet you two would make great friends. He's the nicest, bravest man I've ever met. One time he saved me from 3 monsters. Yeah, they didn't stand a chance. Well, we were headed towards... That's when the monsters came. So when I saw them, I kept screaming until a hand closed my mouth. But then I heard a whisper, and I knew I was safe because monsters can't talk. I opened my eyes, and it was Griffith. Why? Why? Okay, this isn't fun anymore. I don't have any parents. Francois at the orphanage, I've never met them anyway. But Grella the Kind once called me a worthless little Breton. So I guess they were Bretons. Yeah, I was so happy when Griffith came for me. I didn't like it there, none of us did. It wasn't fun. At 10 o'clock she let us into the yard to play My favorite time was the afternoon. Although she usually got mad anyway. It hurt a whole bunch, but later Constance kissed it and told me to be strong. Heror was Francois always bragged. Samuel and Aventus were nice though. They took the blame, and Constance would tuck us in and slip us snacks when Grella wasn't looking. I don't know why they call Grella the Kind. Not really. Grella was... I didn't know what was going on. She said we shouldn't be scared. Then she sang to us. She sang pretty loud too, although I don't think she liked her singing all that much, because when she finished it, it looked like she was crying.
슬슬 튕길 때가 되었는데.
The Imperials think we need their laws. Staying safe, I hope?
If those Whiterun guards can take down a dragon, so can we.
Ah, good to see you again.
I
How'd
delivered
that
the
delivery
supplies
go?
to High Hrothgar.
Quite a climb, wasn't it? Anyway, much appreciated. Here, take this for your troubles. Be seeing you around.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. Looks like that's it. Got to go. Huh? What do you want?
You work at the stables?
Yes. Hrothgar took me in when I arrived in Riften about a year ago. He's been teaching me everything he knows. Horses are my home. I hope to open my own stables one day. But I think it's
What
going
kind
to
of
take a lot
trouble are
longer
you
than I
in?
expect. I owe a great deal of money to someone, and I think they
Tell me the
cheated
details.
I don't know what to... I was able to work out a deal with the state. I borrowed some gold from... Now Sapphire wants her money back, and if I don't
I'll
pay
help you
her...
pay off your debt.
I think she's...
Inebriation.
You will? Oh, thank you. Be careful with Sapphire. She mixes with all sorts of nasty people.
Fresh meats and produce. Get them before they're gone.
Tell about it.
Welcome to the Pond Prawn. Come on in, take a look around. Hello there, friend. Welcome to the Pond Prawn. What can I help you with?
One thing everyone can agree on. This war.
What have
is
you got
bad
for sale?
business.
Some may call this junk. Me? I call them treasures. Good day.
Looking to stay alive? Why take
Those who shirk their duties will get an extra beating. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Grelid.
And one more thing. I will hear no more talk of adoptions. None of you riffraff is getting adopted, ever. Nobody needs you. Nobody wants you. That, my darlings, is why you're here. Why you will always be here, until the day you come of age and get thrown into that wide, horrible world. Now, what do you all say?
We love you, Grelid. Thank you for your kindness.
That's better. Now scurry off, my little gutter snipes.
You really
Please, mister. You gotta get me out of here.
What do you want? You have no business being in here.
Meaner than usual. I swear, she's gonna kill one of us.
Tino? Why, that little bastard. You tell him I'm coming for him, and when I find him, it'll be the beating of his miserable life. No more. I yield. I didn't think you had the stomach for it. Watch what you're doing. I yield.
buy some armor and live to
Good
tell about
afternoon.
it.
The fairest prices and the highest quality in Skyrim.
Fresh meats and
Big ones like a
produce.
steel
Get them before they're
Crush your
gone.
enemies to dust like a giant. Only a mere 20 gold coins. All this could be yours.
If you've got the coin, you've come to the right place.
Well, aren't you the handsome
People
one?
of Riften,
You and I
heed
should
my
spend some
words.
time together.
The return of the dragons is not mere coincidence. This
Maybe
is
one
of the
day.
signs,
Just not
the
today.
signs that Lady Mara
Let me
is
guess.
displeased
You
with
have
her
some
limited
business
creation.
to discuss.
Put down your flagons filled with your vile liquids,
There are
and
worse
embrace the
places to
teachings of
rest.
the handmaiden of time.
I don't much like him.
No, Maramo.
Oh, wait. I don't feel
Kira,
right.
certainly we can come to some sort of an understanding. These people must be made aware of the chaos they've sown.
Well, this is a nice mess you've got me
All
into.
heard of the dragons and their return.
This.
No need to use
This
them
is
as
some
an
dark
excuse to
magic.
harass our customers.
It has to be.
Very well, Talon. I'll remove myself from this den of iniquity.
We're not kicking
Yes,
you out.
and I know
Just
when
keep
one
the
should
servants
speak,
at the temple
and when
and let us
one
all
should hold their
sit in
tongue.
peace.
No, and I'm not about to either. I value my life, you know. You may want to remember that for yourself. Now please, leave me alone. Yeah? What's your problem?
I wanted to talk about Shatter's debt.
I knew that stupid kid would try and find a way to weasel out of his debt. Look, this is really simple. I lent him some gold, he promised to pay me back, and now he says he's broke. End of story.
You and I both know this is a setup.
All right, all right. I guess I made enough from his shipment. No need to waste any more time threatening a stable hand. Tell Shadra he doesn't owe me anything. That'll teach me to try and make extra coin around this city.
At last, it would seem you have been issued a challenge.
Don't even think
by
about
your
it.
side.
I cannot be beaten.
Never seen the old. He's upset about anything. The city really gets him.
Good afternoon.
Any luck with Sapphire? 5, 8. You actually talked her into it? I don't know what to say. I didn't think anyone in Riften even cared what happened to me. Look, I was saving this, but I wanted you to have it. I thought I might need it if Sapphire came for me, but I don't need it anymore. Yeah, take care of yourself.
Blood elixir. Only 20 septums each.
Is this important? Watch where you're going!
Have our scouts come up with any information on these reports of dragons?
Yes, honey.
Yes?
That
I don't have
unpleasant
all day.
miscoding supposedly involved a dragon. It killed several soldiers before it departed.
I want you to speak to the city guard. Make sure there's a contingency plan in effect in case Riften falls under attack.
Yes, my lady. Layla is a
I've
simple
also
and
taken the
traditional
liberty in
woman.
preparing a private carriage.
Yes?
Just in case.
Good. If Riften should fall, it's only right that its leader be spared.
Don't buy flowers from Yushari. All she's really selling is a basket full of pollen.
Welcome to Riften, traveler. I hope the road fared well for you. What can I do for you?
What's your stance on the war?
Well, I feel Ulfric's cause is just. My concern is for the people of the Rift. How can they continue to lead their already meager lives with dark clouds looming overhead? My heart goes out to them. If only our coffers were deeper, I could protect them as they were my own family.
What of Ulfric himself?
With the Stormcloaks at his back, Ulfric's poised to rid Skyrim of the Empire's forces. Many have died taking up arms for this cause.
What of Ulfric
I fear
himself?
that the land will be... With the storm... Many have died taking up arms for this cause.
What is the White Gold
I
Concordat?
fear that the... Surely you're aware of the Great War. When the smoke cleared, the white gold concorded was one of the terms of a treaty. To the Stormcloaks, this was viewed as the moment when the Empire became unworthy of the allegiance of any true Nord. Good journey to you.
Welcome to Mistvale Keep. I'm Jarl Layla's steward, Anuriel. You're welcome in Riften, as long as you continue to obey our laws. If there's anything I can help you with, you have but to ask.
Maven, always a pleasure to receive you. What can I help you with today?
Thank you, Lila. I wanted to discuss
What are you doing
the
here?
protection of my shipments. I'm
As
certain
steward,
you're
I
aware
serve
of
as
the
an...
loss I
I
sustained
also
at
handle the
Silver's
less
Hill.
important. Lately,
Yes,
I've had my
indeed,
hands
an
full
entire
suppressing these
caravan shipment of
ridiculous
your leave
accusations
taken
of
by
corruption in
Imperial
the
What are the rumors of corruption you mentioned?
Well, I'm also certain
There
you're
are
aware
those that
our
believe the
own
Jarl
city
does
guard
nothing for
failed
this
to
city,
provide the
that it's
protection
corrupt
required to
and run
ensure
by the
safe
Blackbriar
passage of the
family.
shipment.
Indeed.
I can
we
assure you
lost
that this
3
is
soldiers in
entirely
that
false.
attack. A
We are
sad
fully
day
in
for
control of
Riften.
everything.
Quite. To be brief, I need compensation for the lost shipment. Since Riften was responsible for it, Riften should pay for it. I have payments to make. You
Tell me
realize
about the
if I can't
Blackbriar
make
family.
them, I can't make
Maven
Blackbriar
Blackbriar.
me.
We're pleased to have her in
Don't
Riften.
have enough.
She brings
Tell me about
stability,
the Thieves Guild.
opportunities for employment.
Riften is my
I'd
home.
hardly call
But if
them a
my
guild.
meter can't
In
be
fact,
safe,
I wouldn't say
I'll
they were a
just
Tell
threat
me
at
about
all.
the Thieves Guild.
No, our reason. I'd hardly call them a
You'll
guild.
have compensation
More like
for your
unorganized
Thank you,
rabble. In fact, I wouldn't say they were a threat at all. No, our resources should be spent on preparations for invasion. You're welcome in Riften, as long as you continue to obey our laws.
Buy some armor and live to tell about it. Protect yourself right. Buy armor from Relva.
I've never been more ready.
By the gods, it's true, isn't it? A dragon has attacked Whiterun. How could mere men bring down such a beast?
Beautiful baubles and gleaming gems over here.
You have come under the dragon's influence. Pay me no mind.
Jewelry, legendary Argonian craftsmanship.
I've never been more ready.
Protect yourself right. Buy armor from Relva.
Learn the library's worth of knowledge in moments.
I shall listen. Are you certain this is what you desire?
Yes.
As you wish, I shall return to where we met, should you wish for my assistance any further. Be careful on the road. There is much more to this land than it may appear.
Buy some armor and live to tell about it.
How can I help? No, the caravans travel over deadly roads to frozen tundra. This one prefers the warmth of the forest to such hard travel, at least until he decides to return home. The cold winds of Skyrim are not so cruel here. So of course you must ask the Khajiit about this. Angier does not bother this thieves guild, and hopes they will return the favor. Angier is sure not to be inside the walls for long. And besides, why should the guards bother a humble fisherman? It is the caravans they dislike most. This one is afraid he has nothing to sell to you. Angier is just a poor fisherman. If he were to sell any wares, it would be to those who do not stink so much of righteousness.